What's going on, everybody? Yesterday, I did a lot of work on the truck. I got up in the morning, I didn't really have much going on in the shop. So I decided I was going to take the day and work on the truck. And I made two mistakes. Nothing as far as working on the truck itself, but I know that YouTube, y'all don't want to just see somebody standing in front of a camera talking. You want to see some action. And I forgot to put my phone in my tripod and film what I was doing. Forgot all about it. I realized it after about 4.5 hours of me working on this thing. Lunch came around, I went in the house to get something to eat, and on my way in the house, I walked over to the bench and I grabbed my phone and said, damn. So I went in the house, ate lunch, came back out, I put my phone in the tripod, and I thought I recorded some stuff. I did not. I took a picture. It was a good picture of nothing, because I put my phone on photo and not video. So I apologize. I'll show y'all what I was working on yesterday. I got quite a bit done. I got a lot of the accessories on, well, pretty much all the accessories on. Started kind of lightweight, figuring out where I'm gonna put the computer and MSD box and all that good stuff. I also got pretty much all the fuel lines done. I have maybe about this much left to make, and I got to mount the fuel tank and run the power wire to the fuel pump. So I'm sorry, I screwed up, and I have no footage of all that stuff for y'all. And I'm not gonna take it all back apart and videotape me doing it. So I apologize. I promise I'll do better next time. From here on out, I'll try and make sure I got everything on video for y'all and share it with y'all, because I know that's what everybody wants to see. So let me get my camera here and I'll show y'all what I'm doing. All right, so here's where we're at. I got everything. I gotta keep my stuff covered up, man. I gotta keep it clean. There's where we're at. Got all the accessories on. Everything is for what I thought was for. I bought these new brackets to run a serpentine belt system, and I thought these brackets were for an 88 to 94, I think, Chevy pickup. It turns out they are for a Camaro Firebird 88 to 92, which is different from the truck. So I wound up having to get a couple different pulleys, different alternator. AC compressors are the same, just where the plugs is in a different spot, but that's no big deal, because I got to rewire everything anyhow. I got to get a block off for here, coolant temp sensors in for the MSD atomic fuel system. I got the shorty headers mounted, or mid-length headers, I'm sorry, because I wanted to change it up a little bit. Got all that. I got the fuel pressure regulator and the return line and all the fuel lines hooked up to the throttle body. And I gotta get some brackets so I can get these lines secure, because I'm not just gonna have them flopping around under there. That's a good way to have a fire start, and I've been on fire once before. It's no fun. I don't want to go through that again. So that's that under there. Fuel tank. I got the fittings to go to a 6AN, return and feed. In the tank is a Holley 255 liter per hour fuel pump. The truck should make right about 400, I think it was like 450 or something at the crank. So that pump will be just fine for what we're gonna do. If I ever decide to put a supercharger or anything on it, I'll have to upgrade his fuel system later. But that will be more than sufficient for what we're doing. So I got that done. Kind of figuring out where I'm gonna put the MSD box and the computer control unit for the MSD fuel system. So what else I got going on under here? I got my fuel pump, or fuel filter, I'm sorry, bracket mounted up. Again, I got to get some clamps for these lines because I'm not just going to have them flopping around under here. I had a new drive shaft made way back when I got the truck back up on the road, so that is good to go. Got the mini starter installed. It is hooked up and wired. I got to, let's see, that's the cable for the transmission TV cable. I got to hook that all up top still. And I got to make an exhaust system. We're going to come back here, go through where the factory exhaust went, plus on the passenger side, I'm going to come through, go right through there, and we're going to put an H pipe right here, and then dual 2.5 all the way back. And I'm going to go all the way out. I'm not just going to dump in front of the axle. I want to go all the way out the back of the truck. So that's what we're doing right now. So I'm going to get this fuel system finished up. I got to get some brackets, like I said, to hook them, secure them lines down. I don't have any here, so I'll have to get some coming. I don't know if I can find them at a parts store or not. Like, my luck, I have to order them, so that's no big deal. So we got a little bit of work to do before I can fire this thing up. So that's where we're at, and so let's get going, man. We'll finish the fuel system up. Stuff like this, make sure you wrap as many wires around the drive shaft as you can. you know, for added support. Just kidding. Let's just keep it out of my way. Like I say, man, I still got to get brackets, clamps to hold all this stuff in, so don't judge. Now, bought two different throttle cable, TV cable brackets because in my experience, the 700 R4 has been a finicky trans to try and set the TV cable on if you don't have the exact right bracketry that you need. It is crucial from what I have seen. I'm sure somebody will correct me. Is the positioning of it so the transmission will function properly. So I bought these two, and we're gonna figure out which one's gonna work for what we're doing here. I don't know. I know with this cruise control bracket, I might have to modify a little bit here and there to get things work, but I promise you, two things this truck's gonna have is air conditioning and cruise control, because I don't like being hot and I don't like traveling without cruise control. So, and I plan on driving this truck quite a bit, so we'll see what works here. So I think we're gonna wind up doing, had to modify the bracket a little bit back here to, come on now, to clear the vacuum actuator for the cruise control. And I think I'm also got what I'm gonna do for this bracket, this hole up here, I'm gonna kind of elongate, oval that out so I can adjust my throttle cable up a little bit. And I'm gonna take this here and weld that on the end of that to extend this bracket out to get my cable to bolt to here for my TV cable. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Hopefully that'll work. I know that everything I've done with this thing, ever since I got it back on the road, originally I switched the intake. I put, I think it was a Performer RPM or something on it, or a WIN or something, spread bore, so it'd work with the stock quadra jump. But ever since I changed the intake, the factory brackets, I couldn't get them to get the TV cable to engage properly. And I didn't have a lick of trouble until I changed it. So I kept messing with it, never did get it right. So I'm hoping that modifying this here, I can get the correct linkage, angle, whatever you want, geometry, so everything will work properly. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. That didn't last long. Damn. Let's try this one more time. All right, so worked on the bracket. I think we near about got it where we needed to be. I'm absolutely whooped, so we're gonna call it a day. I know that this video doesn't show like I worked very hard today, but I have busted my tail and I'm tired, man. So we're gonna wrap this up. Remember, tell your friends, like, subscribe, share. The more y'all like, the more subscriptions we get, the more, stuff like this I can bring to y'all. I want to get this finished up. When I get this thing up and running, like I said, we're gonna road trip this bad boy to Ohio. I also got my Mustang that the engine is actually in Ohio right now, getting built. A friend of mine owns a machine shop up there, and I trust him to do all my work, so that's why I drove it 700 miles to take it to him. So I got to get the engine for that. Maybe it'll be ready by the time we head up in the truck, in the Chevy, and we'll pick it up then. If not, we'll make another road trip. It ain't no big deal, whatever. So I want to get the Mustang up and running, get the Pro Charger back on that. I've been looking around for other projects. There's plenty of stuff out there that needs some love. I'm a car guy, truck, motorcycle. I hate seeing things sitting in the woods. I hate seeing things sitting in the junkyard. It just really crushes my soul to see a classic car just going to waste, man. I really rather see them up on the road and going down the highway. So that's more of what we're going to be getting into here. So more projects I can find to keep going, better we'll go, better we'll have, more videos we'll have on the way. So that's it for now. Like I say, share, subscribe, and like, man. Oh, one other thing. I've said this before. I'm not one to really name vehicles. Every vehicle I've ever had that's had a name, somebody else has named. And this truck is kind of in the same scenario. After talking with my wife and two of my very, very, very good buddies, we're all in agreement, and we are going to name this old truck. This old truck, it was bought in 1989 by my granddaddy, and it's been in my family ever since. I still have all the paperwork from when he bought it. So my granddaddy's name was Melvin. So I'd like to introduce to y'all Melvin. So that's what we're gonna name this old truck. So hopefully, I'm hoping very, very soon we're gonna have this thing on the road and fired up and running. I got to do something because I was on the phone with my old man today, and he's coming down next week to visit, and he said that we're gonna fire this truck up. So I got some work to do. So that's it, y'all. Take it easy.